Hi everybody, do you have your coffee yet? I want to welcome you to my studio. Good morning. This is a nice, cool fall day. Overcast, a little chilly. But I thought we could do a project that I ran into on internet. And this was devised by a Russian psychologist by the name of, and I hope I say his name right, Pavel. That's Pavel. Last name is Piskarev. Piskarev. And he came up with this idea to relieve stress and fear and calm people down. He calls this neurographic art, and it transforms one's stress and anxiety into beautiful works of art. So I did this ahead, and it's very different for me, and it was very challenging, actually, in a way, because the logarithm, you create a circle or something, and then you put some embellishes on it, and of course you see I kind of made flowers here. And then you run the logarithm, he calls it as a logarithm, you run a line through it, maybe make loops like this, and go like this, and go like this, okay, and then trail it out, and it's beautiful, and it's flowing, it's great, it's a lot of fun. But there is this one thing, in every place where a line is connected, you have to make a little wedge. And I'm going to illustrate that for you on another piece of paper. I pre-drew out a circle here in pencil, so I knew it was big enough for you to see. I did this once before, and the design was too small and too faded. So I'm going to work with pen and ink on this, and I'm just going to draw it for you, and you can watch me. So I'm going to start with a circle. And I might do another circle in the center. I'm going to work on the concept of a flower, okay? We all know that. And I'm going to do the north, south. Oops, not quite centered, but that's okay. East and west. And then anything in between, if you remember me saying that to you. Now I'm keeping this simple because this can get extremely complex, and I don't want a long, lengthy video. And I'm just here to spark your imagination with this idea. Now, over here to the side, I'm going to do some illustrating. And any place two lines intersect, okay? You put a little wedge, it can look like this. Just place it right in the corner there. And you're going to color this in. All right, so let's do that. And just like that. And just like that. That's what you do. Any place two lines intersect. Now, if you have a line and another line is coming up to it, you put those wedges in here and in here. There you go. If you decide to do a circle, like, let's say you do a circle like this, then you're going to have to put the wedges, not have to, but it would be nice to put the wedges on either side of the intersection and then fill them in. And these are the most common intersections that I've run into. You may run into something I haven't yet, but that's what you do. So let's look at our piece of art here. And I would say a line connected here, so I could put a wedge here, color it in. There's another wedge here. You're going to see this totally transform when I do this. See where this could be very meditative. And you have to concentrate on it. Makes you concentrate on all the places that you got to do this, okay? Well, we have a wedge here. And it has another side to it, so we've got to put a wedge there. There's a wedge here. I didn't do that very well. Okay, there we go. And a wedge here. And one here. You see how this develops? I didn't leave enough room there for me. That's okay, because this is art. It's not an exacting science. Put that one right there. Yeah, I do that right like that. Sometimes it gets confusing. What do you do? What do you do? But it's okay. Whatever you do is fine. It's art. There we go. Now where else would I put it? I could put one here. This one's a little easier. This is totally different from what we started out with. See that? Yeah. Okay. Okay, there you go. Now that changed it totally. Now let's add, let's have a little fun with this. Let's just put a line on these upper petals, just right in the middle of the petal. I'm going to do them above that other thing, otherwise it gets kind of confusing. And I do want to vary it a little. Now that's my logarithm I just put in. That's like an afterthought. So I'm going to put this in here. this in here. Now it has another side, so you have to do it in here. Another wedge. Another wedge there on either side of the line. That was a little close, but that's okay. We just do that. Okay. Wedge, wedge. There we go. Now this is a very simple design because, like I said, I don't want to make this video really lengthy, but it's the whole idea that you can create another line after you've done your basic design and run it through the middle of it, kind of like I did here. See the line going through there? Same thing. This is a little more geometric, but you know, it's interesting. I'll start this. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. Now, I could do another line. I could start and just do a wavy line through all of this. And then connect the dots. Put some more wedges in. There's another wedge. Another wedge right there. Another wedge. Another wedge. Another wedge. Here. Here. And then on this side. So you have to look for them. So that's kind of fun too. If you're busy looking for where you got to put the wedges, you sure aren't thinking about your problems. It's kind of funny, really. That again changes it, doesn't it? I found that one, didn't I? Found all four of those. And then this is this one, like that. Okay, it just changes it all together. Now I could come out and do something on the outside of this all the way around with designs, or I can run a line through like this. I think it would get to be a bit much, but you can see this turned into a modern piece of art, and I started out with a flower. So if you were going to color these in, you could actually use color to pull out the petals here. Now, if I can find them. Kind of hard to do. But that would be a fun thing to do, is to go ahead with colored pencils and pull out the petals, because that would really make that into a good piece of art. So have a little fun with this. It's called Neurographics. You have a great day. I'm going to go and finish my coffee. Take care.